Welcome to Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Mario Kart and Nintendo being like the worst launch ever, right? Nintendo hates their fans. They have to. The writing is on the wall. They don't really care about their game cartridges. They don't care about their games being on the disc. Who wants to buy empty-ass disc? Like, if you're going to actually collect physical, you want your game to be on the disc. But Nintendo doesn't care. They only created one big cartridge that costs more than the small cartridge which third party are using. And because of that, their fans ain't buying it. And that's understandable. Why would you want to buy a fake physical digital code? It just doesn't make sense. One of the things that doesn't make sense was Mario Kart being this launch title. I know Mario Kart 8 sold gangbusters, but they needed to launch with a better launch lineup than they have now. Old games that people already played, and just Mario Kart with a half-baked open world. People who play Mario Kart want to play the Grand Prix where they play 3 races, and then 3 races, and then 3 races. They don't want to go in between using the open world. And if they do that, still they want to race the 3 races on the main tracks. But they can't do that. Nintendo fans, being savvy, found a way around it. If everybody chose random, then they can do it like traditionally. 3 races, 3 races, 3 races, 3 races. But guess what? Nintendo wasn't having any of that. They put out a patch fixing the workaround. So now fans have to play the way Nintendo intended it to be played. Like, what is that? Like, why not let people just enjoy the game they want to enjoy, the way they want to enjoy it? Not only that, Mario Kart World doesn't have 200cc. Supposedly there's a rumor out there that you can unlock it, but no one seems to be able to find it. How do you launch it without 200cc right from the bat? The game seems slow. And without 200cc, it's even slower. But now, Digital Foundry, those dorks have determined that the screen is the worst LCD screen out there. There's ghosting on this screen. That's how bad it is. Now, supposedly some people can't see it. Then you people are blind. So Nintendo pretty much what they did was give you a worse off console when it comes to the actual screens than last generation. How do you go from OLED to this? How do you go from no ghosting to ghosting? And we know the reason why they do it is because they want to nickel and dime you. They want to sell you a revision next time with a better screen. The new OLED will come out next year, watch. And Donkey Kong Bonanza? Who's that? I don't even recognize him. It just goes to show that Nintendo doesn't care about its fans, not the people that grew up with Nintendo. Because this Donkey Kong Bonanza, for somebody brand new, sure it looks fun, but it's not Donkey Kong, not the one that we knew. And why is Polly on his back and not Diddy Kong or somebody else? Not only does Nintendo not care about its fans, it doesn't care about its franchises. And now I'm seeing reports that people are actually returning Switch 2s. You can buy them used. Not only on eBay, but in actual stores. And it's only been out for a few weeks. Now, I don't deny that it sold gangbusters. It's gonna sell. People want brand new tech. They want to be odd. But now, 2 weeks after, everybody's bored. No wonder they're staggering their releases with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because they need that initial push for sales again. They knew that if they had that game at launch, they would have a dry spell all the way till Christmas when hopefully Metroid comes out. But even then, those 3 games are not really system sellers. It isn't like a brand new 3D Mario launch with it. Now, I think the reason why Nintendo hates its fans now is because it's being run by businessmen. Back in the day, it was the early programmers who started to lead the company to prosperity, who always put games first. But now, it looks like they're putting business first. Nintendo has become the new Microsoft when it comes to Xbox. Whereas Xbox is morphing into something new, Nintendo is morphing into something old. All they seem to care about now is not fun, it's not accessibility, it's the bottom line and how to nickel and dime the players that it has right now. Now, I'm glad I did not buy a Nintendo Switch at launch. I'm glad that they didn't take my money. I'm glad that I didn't have to return it. I'm glad that I did not get an inferior screen for a $500 system. I'm glad if you're happy with your purchase. But the thing is, you shouldn't be. Not for the price that you paid for it. You should expect better. A better screen than last generation for sure. Not a worse screen. A better Mario Kart than last generation for sure. Not a worse one. Not an underbaked open world. And then tout that as a main feature. Not a Nintendo that takes away features that players want in the games they grew up with. Not a Nintendo that doesn't care about their characters and if anything the story makes sense. Not a Nintendo that's selling you $100 joysticks. This Nintendo doesn't care about us, doesn't care about its gamers, doesn't really care about its games. It seems that all it cares about is money. What a shame. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, always be kind to yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll meet you right there. Peace.